So, assembly for the Piggie Platform. These are all the parts that you're going to receive. You've got your left side, the rear, the right side, the centre platform, the front, the pins, the ladder supports, the ladder, which is in two pieces, and this is the platform itself. Now, to assemble, you really don't need any tools, but occasionally you might find that the trusty kitchen hammer will help pop in some of those pins, but if we need it, we'll use it. The way that I do it, I take the left side and I insert it into the rear and then just stand it up like so. And this is where the pins begin, because the pins hold the platform together and stop things from popping apart. And what I tend to do, I'm having to put these in left-handed so that you can, so I'm not in the way of the camera, which is slightly awkward for me. But the pins then just sort of help things to stand up while you're working on it. So I do left side and rear, and then I do the right side. Now these very much should just slot neatly into place, but bear in mind this is a plywood construction, and plywood does sometimes swell. It's not always 100% exact, and so occasionally you might just need to take a smallest bit of emery paper, possibly, just to make it fit nice and easy. But they are genuinely designed to just simply slot together, and use the pins to just help make them slightly more rigid. So already this shape is taking place, and you can see it's pretty stable. And I can now use the platform to go on the top. The platform will help firm up the structure. When you're putting it in, this is the slot where the ladder's going to go, and obviously this is where the guinea pigs will get up onto the top. And then this is their space here. So you've got 2 and 2, and that they fit into here. And the way that I put it in was I start in this corner. I just offer up the slots, just gently, and the idea really is just to sort of slide it in just a little bit at a time, just finding out which bit wants to give least resistance, and the bits that's giving least resistance are the bits that you want to work on. You find that if you're having to push it too hard, something's gone wrong, and you probably just need to sort of step back and have a little look. You might have caught something in it or something like that. But as you can see, that's slotted together really quite easily. Just take your time, don't overwork it, and as I say, if you feel some resistance, just have to stand back and have a check, because it would be a shame if some little parts sort of snapped off while you were building it. So now put it in the front on. Pop that one in there. Little pin. Top one. And you can see here the top slot has already found its way neatly into the right place. And then I'm working just on the centre support now. Okay. And that's pretty much the construction done. The ladder on these ladder supports which go up in the middle, and the way that I do these is I put a couple of pins in to begin with, slide them in from the inside to the out so that it's easier to work on, and they just sort of slot all the way through out the other side. Two of these. Now again, as with any sort of wooden design, individuals will choose to maybe modify it a little bit as they as they see how their piggies use it, they might choose to use a different ladder system. They might choose to put something on the ladder in order to help the piggies climb up. I've left the ladder plain, and this is to sort of allow everybody to make their own decisions as to what best to do. Some people put carpet on the ladders, which gives a nice sort of grippy surface for the guinea pigs to clamber up on. That comes in two parts, mostly just for to allow it to be adjustable, because when you slot the first one in, the second one you move up and down, and you can find the sort of right level. What I tend to do is just push it underneath the lip of the platform, and then find out where it's touching the ground nicely. And that looks to be okay around about there. I've lined up the holes so that you can see. So these are the holes here, and in fact actually I've done this one upside down. I should have done it that way around. That wasn't very sensible. Same idea. Line up the holes at the bottom. And so I've got a sort of nice base here, and now I should go from there. And so now what I can do, pop a couple of pins in to the base, to the ladder rather. I can put in as many pins as I want. Some people choose to glue them. I've even known people that have done little stitches up through here. It's just individual preference. And that goes into there. Okay, to make a nice stable platform for the piggies to run up. Final thing to do, final bit of security, is you can go all the way around the top on the ladder platform here, on the Piggie Platform rather, and pop in these harder pins here at the top. These ones are the snuggest ones, so my kitchen hammer might come in handy, just to tap those in there, and that really does make it secure, and a very sort of stable place for the piggies to run around on. I won't do all the rest of them, but essentially you get the idea. And now we have Piggie Platform. Something for your little furries to enjoy.